people around us that we care about, they certainly feed and nurture our souls. But I almost want to talk about that from the reverse, and like how has being able to open this up for myself, how has that impacted people around me, people that I care about? And it's had profound effects on my life and sort of how I move in the world, because it has drastically opened my mind to understand and accept how energy comes through me and how I can vision. And I receive that energy, not just painting. So as I've opened myself to that, painting was definitely the portal. But I receive that in sort of all walks of my life, my work, everywhere I go, other areas that I participate in, my family, my relationships. It has allowed that sort of
journey that we've had together, because Tom and I made a decision together to really honor the creative path, which took a lot of courage, because we took our focus from something that was lucrative and tangible, and we went a different direction to what we considered serving spirit and this calling to paint and to work with light and the creative. And it was really empowering for our children to see, because we were taking a risk and following our heart. And I think it's really quite simple. It just requires the courage to follow your heart and your soul and what I believe we all have access to, which is this inspiration or spirit. So for our family, it was very liberating, because it was very non-traditional and adventurous, and it's something that has really allowed all of us to work together, which we've enjoyed, but it's also allowed us to feel a sense of freedom, which I think is vital to all of us.
It's really fun. One of my goals in life is to start my own business, and it's cool to help run the business with my mom, because I get to see all sides of how the business works, and it's teaching me basically everything I need to know and putting me on the right step. We spend every weekend together in the studio. I mean, it's a really cool spot. I get to see how his mind works, and we kind of just together express our thoughts inside this piece of art. It's really cool. Sometimes when we paint, we use spray paints, so we have to wear masks just to make sure that we're not taking in any toxic fumes while we're doing it. So when we do that, we can't talk to each other because we got these masks on. So it's really funny trying to communicate with them. It's created some special bonding.
Working in a family business, obviously I'm the oldest of Tom and Anna's 5 kids, so I think it's been a huge positive. Family's obviously always been really important, but I think getting to grow up and stay close to your family and kind of have a reason to stay close and support each other and collaborate on stuff, I think has really been beneficial, not just for our relationships, but also for our professional growth. Watching it grow through the years, I remember, it's funny to think back. This kind of experience has got me thinking back to the beginning and how it started, and going to local shows, and really to what it's become, which is this amazing business that it's a lot of different aspects to it and is complicated, and but ultimately at the end of the day allows him to kind of express himself and capture kind of his talent. So it's been amazing to watch his journey, and then obviously just the family's journey, right? So I've gotten, being the oldest, to be the babysitter of these young individuals that are now helping to run the business. So it's fantastic to kind of watch the holistic growth. So yeah, it's a pleasure to just be a part of and get to experience it.